I am inspired today to sit with y'all and take you through an opportunity of connecting with your heaven on earth. And this is kind of stemming from a really powerful weekend where we had this full moon and so much energy came through as a result of that. Comet the howling dog is here. All right, go lie down, buddy. Go lie down. Unless you want an oil. So pick up an oil that you'd like and choose your intention for today. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about this mystical, magical experience that happened this weekend. Place it in your non-dominant hand, activate it in a clockwise motion, and start to think about what you want to bring in. So I had a magical experience this weekend where we were doing a kind of a mini retreat of sorts around this full moon energy. And we were all having powerful experiences of release. You may have noticed last week that things were high energy. You may have had a lot of chaos. You may have had a difficult week. These are all the old lessons that we're being invited to shed and release. And coming up around this full moon, especially the first micro moon of the year, you know, we're really moving into something bigger. And remember, it's not what happens, it's how you respond to it. So if you are able to come back to love around this experience, even if you weren't able to do it before, but you can do it now, I want to help you do that. In this man's case, he felt like when I was over him with the singing bowl, he felt like he left his body and he went directly into heaven and he had an ego death. And I want to see if I can recreate that in this experience today for you, where you have an experience of that heavenly energy too. And this is what it's going to take. Whatever you want to do today with your intention, pick another oil, or if you don't have an oil, you can just do this in your mind's eye and choose another intention and make that intention to connect with the heavenly light, to connect with the greater light. And then take a drop, place it in your hand, and breathe in what it would look like and feel like if you were in that light of God that never fails. For in that place, you can pull in anything that you need for any intention. The next step is I'm going to invite you to ask your presence to facilitate this connection to the light. So ask if it's okay, check in with your presence, that perfect version of you just above the top of your head, and ask that being, can we access the light? And of course, we qualify the space as always. I now joyously accept the fullness of my mighty God presence, the pure Christ consciousness. That's what we're calling in today, this energy of unconditional love. And if that doesn't align with you, you can always change it, but that is what we're connecting with in this realm right now, just to bring in that energy. I am a child of the light. I live in the light. I love the light. I serve the light. I am illumined, protected, supplied, sustained by the light, and I bless the light. And with these blessings, feel your heart starting to swell with that light within. Feel the protective energy of the tube of white light around your body, shining down on you from creation. Invincible, invulnerable, invincible. And see the wall of blue flame just outside of the tube of white light as an extra layer of protection. I see this as Archangel Michael's sword of blue flame, it's protective energy. You can see it as whatever you'd like, but it's a wall of blue flame adding extra protection. Inside the tube of white light, see yourself engulfed in the violet flame, the powerful violet flame, the purifying, cleansing, purple energy, and start to embody this light. Once again, invite your presence to pull you into the light realm through this experience, to flood you with the light of God that never fails. And see that perfect version of you, your mighty I am presence again, just above the top of your head, shining down start to see in all of those situations the light of God flowing down to that too, to transform your life into that heaven on earth, and to take you into the realm where you receive the answers you need to do that. Expanding your heart space as we always do, see it expanding beyond your physical body, beyond the roof line, beyond the tree line, beyond the mountaintops. Paying close attention as you expand your energy to know that as above, so below, you are bringing this light to earth. Take a moment now and notice the water grids on the earth, all water, and feel your light and love from the heavenly realm expanding into the water system, blessing all water on the earth, blessing it with healing properties, spiritual properties, transcendent properties. Continue to see your energy grow like a golden sun is within you, and you're expanding. Now above the earth and into the center of the earth, your light shines. And see that perfect version, that I am presence, send a beam of light down into the top of your head. This beam of light is iridescent. It is milky white, shiny, backlit, with rainbow colors all around or within it, sparkling and dancing in the frequency of love and creation. Feel this light flowing into the top of your head. And as it does so, feel that creative energy starting to flow into the brain cells, into the neurons, into the brain fluid, pulling out old thoughts that have kept you in a different existence and replacing it with this iridescent light of creative force. This is the most powerful force of manifestation light on the planet. Know that as you pull in this iridescent light, you are creating opportunities and knowledge and wisdom and creative insights towards your own manifestation. Invite your light and your mind to lift into the light realm, to hold the knowledge of the ascended masters. I am the light. I am love. I am peace. Perhaps even praying to this light. Spin the flame through me, the powerful flame of knowledge and creation, of connection to source of unconditional love, of my own presence in its perfection, perfect in its thinking mind, perfect in its feeling world, physical world, health, beauty, purity. Cleansing and clearing you as you hold your closed eye gaze looking at the back of the third eye. Bring the iridescent ray into the third eye, activating your third eye intuition. swallow down this liquid light presence and see it filling the hollow at the base of the neck, swirling into the vertebrae at the back of the neck, moving up and down the spine in its infinite wisdom as it always does. Wow. The card I drew today, though I don't know the meaning, says, "Out of the darkness, light is born." I think that's the one we may have pulled last week, which would be kind of amazing, but I'm very excited to read it later. Bring the light further down across the shoulders, down the arms, into the elbows, letting it pause there as it swirls into the wrists next. Perhaps move your hands, open them, face them up on the knees so that you can receive more of the light. And feel the vibration within the palms of the hands, activating that energy of healing within you, knowing that it is meant for you right now. Bring that light into the heart. Feel the soft expansion of the heart as it receives the light and connects it with your life stream, your bloodstream, pulsing it through the body wherever it needs to go. Softening your shoulders, releasing them. Feel the soft fullness of light between your shoulder blades as if your wings are becoming alive. Feel the heat radiating from behind you in the wing space into the heart. Feel the heart opening the back, softening, relaxing, releasing. Seeing cords pulled off the heart from the front, back, and the sides, really releasing any connections to any being or any situation that has pulled life from the heart space. And with that, see your heart become alive and magnificent in its glory, that light of God that never fails, that flame within your heart that is your presence. See it becoming alive and traveling through your body so that you are becoming your presence embodiment. That perfection of your own higher presence is now becoming you in your physical form. Like the golden sun is pouring in, feel it flowing into the top of the abdomen. I am that I am. I am that I am. Feeling your warrior energy come alive and seeing your body shoot out rays of light because it is pushing out impurities so quickly. I invite you to embrace the phrase, "I am the resurrection and the life." This was a phrase and knowing and message given to us by Ascended Master Jesus when he was here, to teach us that we hold that power across the globe to all points, to all places, without needing to consciously think of it. See that you are sending this healing light everywhere it needs to go. Perhaps imagining a situation that you struggle with. Maybe it's fear. For me, this last week brought up my fears of abandonment. And I felt myself in that energy of fear within me. And now I send out that healing to all who have ever felt it, who have ever had that same experience of mine in the human form, so that they too can be healed. Remember how it was. Bring yourself healing in the moments when you felt fear, when you felt disconnected, when you felt anger, when you felt sadness. See that light traveling in time back to your own human self to give you what you needed at that time. See that light now traveling back in time to all versions of you. Childhood versions, previous lifetimes, different dimensions, different ways of being. Send that healing light wherever it can go to yourself, to fill yourself up with the light in those moments. And when you see the healing is complete, close off completely all those old versions of you. For now they are healed, they are complete, they are whole through the light of God that never fails. Through unconditional love and the iridescent ray, you are able to bring healing to all parts of yourself. And you can lovingly close those parts off and know that they are all connected Feel the heat within your body. Notice what you notice. I'm going to read the card for today. Out of the darkness, the light is born. The light is powerful enough to survive exposure to the darker side of humanity and remain pure, empowered, and effective. Trust in your spiritual purpose as a light in this world. Trust particularly in your ability to bring purity, order, grace, and light to disorder, chaos, and destruction. The divine is ever by your side and ever within your heart, assisting you with this highest purpose of good in all ways. All issues can be healed by the unlimited recourse and creative resourcefulness of the divine. You are destined to be part of a creative solution for any issue that you have in life or that exists in the world and touches your heart. The issue only exists so that divine genius can resolve it. Struggles are sometimes the best way to learn something we need to understand for life journey. Trust that when you ask for help, even apparently impossible situations can be turned around. With willing human engagement and divine grace, there is more than enough light, healing, creative innovation, and wisdom and energy available to keep Mother Earth and all her creatures, including humanity, thriving. Never give up hope and trust in what is possible, nor your willingness to act upon that hope and trust. The prayer that you can say at the end of this, and I do think this is the same card as last time, which is kind of amazing because there's an entire deck of possibilities here that could have been chosen, but we are still working through this, and this message is for someone here. Definitely is for me too. And then I'll tell you about an experience that I had last week that reminded me of the importance of prayer, that miracles can and do happen through prayer. But the prayer that's with this card is, I call upon divine grace and unconditional love to show me truth and creative solutions, empowered by divine wisdom for all matters in life, including, and then you can mention anything. May all beings know and be blessed, assisted, and empowered by the Divine Mother to fulfill their purpose and potential, so be it. During the full moon last week, I had a really powerful experience of transformation personally. I have never in my life been so overwhelmed with what I would call like a holding of fear and sadness for my future and myself and my family. And like, for some reason, it just hit me the night of the full moon, the night before the full moon. It was so intense that I tried to seek, like, I thought, well, someone's going to help me feel better. Like, I was thinking, I want Neil to help me feel better because I'm feeling all of this discomfort in my body. But in the end, what we both realized was that it was me that needed to heal myself. I needed to sit with myself in the discomfort of that energy that was coming up for me to look at so that I could choose a different way. Instead of seeking outside of myself, and this is the biggest lesson, right, for right now, and this is the message that came through at the full moon ceremony that we did. If we seek outside of ourselves for the answers, for love, for reassurance, for, to fix something, it actually may help. It feels good, right? But in the end, what we're seeking is that wisdom from ourselves. So what I ended up doing that night was I filled a bath with water and put like some special oils in it and a neutralizer stuff that I find to be very healing, and Epsom salts. And I sat and I prayed. And I prayed for an hour. I just said I am affirmations for an hour because I knew that if I didn't, my thoughts would go into sadness or fear. And I also know the importance of the discernment of thoughts in our reality right now and how thoughts can create our experience, and we create our reality through our thoughts. So I didn't want any time for any of that to come in. So I sat and said the phrase that I said today, which I am the resurrection and the life. Until that moment, I had felt really guilty saying that phrase because I felt like it belonged to Ascended Master Jesus or to masters. But then I realized and was told the message that that is given to us. That phrase and all of the learnings and teachings of the masters are given to us so that we can use them for ourselves. And I started to recognize my presence. I started to feel my presence moving through me. And I started to feel the water shifting, because there's really something powerful about water right now, being a holder and container for emotion transformation and even life shifts, right? To charge the water with love, to charge the water with affirmation, to allow the consciousness of the water to be part of our experience. And I'm doing an interview with Veda Austin in July about this experience, because she's been studying the consciousness of water for a very long time. And she found that even when she was freezing water in her freezer for her children to show them the crystals, if she placed it on top of a picture of something, the water would then, at the first freezing point, hold the image of the picture underneath. And then she found if she put words underneath the petri dish, the water crystals would freeze in the form of words. She could read words in the petri dish. So then she put a piece of cardboard between the picture and the petri dish, and found that the petri dish still grabbed the image underneath, whatever it was, even if there was cardboard separating it. Her studies have gone on. She's produced amazing art of the freezing images of water and consciousness of water. She's even been painting. Last week she was painting a bird and put the paintbrush in the water for a moment after it was clean. And the imprint on the crystals of the water at the first freezing point were the fans of the bird tail that she was painting. The consciousness of water is amazing. She found that if she held vibration over water and did Reiki and sent love to it, that the petri dish would come back with a small image of her hand with little rays coming out of it, little waves of light. So there is a consciousness to water that we have activated in this planet that we can use. Speak to your water. Speak love over your water. Invite your water to help you transport. Say affirmations, always positive affirmations over your water. Start to look into Dr. Emoto's work if you're interested, and then look into this woman's work, Veda Austin. You can follow her on Instagram, and she has some very interesting ideas about how light and soul energy is held within the water of our body. And that's how we access the light, and that water is also light. Water is also vibration. So all that is for another day, but I wanted to engage this experience today and bring through this information so that we're not only healing ourselves and stepping into our light, but we're stepping onto a different planet because of how we are bringing our light through. So my experience the other day through the water and through prayer, I couldn't sleep that night. I was doing all sorts of healings and all sorts of messages were coming through. I stayed up all night understanding this message that was being brought through my physical human body. And it was that the answers are within us. They are our presence. We can access that through this work and other work. And when we hold that love for ourselves and give that comfort to ourselves, then we truly unlock the ability to hold more light in this realm. So that's a lot, I know, but I wanted to bring it through, and I wanted to share the profound and cathartic experience that I had this weekend. By the next day, by the way, there was full closure, full experiencing, full release with the full moon, and a full understanding that, you know, we are in a different world than the world we grew up in, and we have this unique opportunity to bring light to it as we move through this transition into the golden age, is what I'm calling it, even though it doesn't feel like it. It's coming, it's here, and it won't take long. So continue to access your light, invite your presence to stay with you. Your presence can only come through when invited, and enjoy your week. See what comes in the next few days. Say affirmations for the next 3 days, 3 times a day, and see what messages come through for you. I'm really interested to hear about it. The beauty of this group is you can write in the comments below, and I get to hear your experience. We get to share a collective consciousness because we're all in this meditation group together. Thank you all for those who donate to keep this process going. And again, if you have questions or anything came up and you want to dive in more, you want to understand animal information, colors, all that, just write it below or send me a message and I'll get to it. Thank you. I see Carolyn. Okay, have a wonderful day. I can't see all this here, but I do see some of you. And have a wonderful day. Thank you, thank you.